So reacting to LeBron James scripted signing with the Sixers, man. Shout out to Bishop who
To your
Gates.
listeners,
Bishop Gates or something like that.
if you guys get a
Gators.
chance, look up Jeffrey Morgan Steibel. He was a part of Barack Obama's 2013 Brain Initiative, okay? He believes in brain mapping, okay?
Brain
And
mapping?
along with Elon Musk.
Oh,
So
Neuralink
Jeffrey
shit.
Morgan Steibel was introduced to Kobe Bryant right after that rape case in July of 2003. Who's Jeffrey Morgan Steibel? When you type in his net worth doesn't come up, but Kobe Bryant's net worth comes up.
Whoa.
Why? So Jeffrey Morgan Steibel was the former CEO of the Dun and Bradstreet Credibility Corporation. Okay, and so Jeffrey Morgan Steibel, a multimillionaire from Santa Monica, who's still being investigated by the FBI for Ponzi schemes against 36,000 people here in California and in the state of Washington. Jeffrey Morgan Steibel. I'm not blaming him for Kobe's death. Who introduced Kobe to this man? An agent by the name of Arm Tellem, who was Kobe Bryant's first agent, okay? Before Rob Pelinka became Kobe Bryant's agent. Rob Pelinka is the general manager and the president of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. Arm Tellem, when Kobe got back from Colorado from that mess in December 2003, introduced Kobe to this man, Jeffrey Morgan Steibel.
Obviously, YouTube does not like the topics that we covered with Pastor Larry Gators.
Pastor Larry Gators. Shout out to Pastor Larry Gators. He seemed like somebody who probably then took some walks, joined some societies, and then got out and then started studying and revealing the information to us on some Noble Drew Ali shit. He reminded me of UBTV. Y'all should watch UBTV on YouTube, man. But yeah, he was talking about how Kobe was in the Thelem society, or he was in some type of secret society, bro. But he only joined that after that the case, the R case.
That's why I'm asking you to do these 3 simple things. Number 1 is subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this already. Number 2, leave a comment below in the comment section. And number 3, share this episode with all your friends, peers, and loved ones. These 3 little, quick, small things are going to help my channel tremendously. Thank you for that. And now, let's get back to the podcast.
Is a member of the Lifeboat Foundation. I want everyone to hear me. Wait a minute. The Lifeboat Foundation was created by a man by the name of Eric Klein, a former Wall Street hedge fund manager who moved to Las Vegas and who created the Lifeboat Foundation. They believe in singularity. They believe in bio and nanotechnology, social engineering. Guess who was also on that board besides Jeffrey Morgan Steibel, Kobe's business partner? Someone named Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh!
Jeffrey Epstein knew Kobe Bryant's business partner. Now, is there any evidence that Kobe knew Jeffrey Epstein? I can tell you, it would be an impossibility for Kobe not to know.
Yeah.
And not even to have met Jeffrey Epstein, who sat on the...
Kobe knew about Jeffrey Epstein. Is that surprising? No. People don't look at things this deep on these levels. But if Diddy can get away with the shit he can get away with, imagine what they're doing. Diddy only got in trouble because he didn't listen. Even if you play their agendas, they'll still lock you up.
Foundation, including the Clintons, including the Obamas, okay? Including Jeffrey Epstein. Eric Klein, his best friend, is a man by the name of Moshe Greenspan, who created a company called ChurchX, all right? Creating facial recognition software for churches. Moshe Greenspan, no relation to Alan Greenspan, former chairman of the Fed. Moshe Greenspan is a former Mossad agent. Eric Klein, who is good friends with Jeffrey Morgan Steibel, who created the Lipo Foundation. His family is heavily connected to Israeli Mossad. So these ley lines that Kobe Bryant is a part of, he's in way over his head.
Yeah, right.
You got any questions? Definitely ask me. This is heavy. So we're talking about the assassination of Kobe Bryant. My assignment today was to present the facts of names, links, times, dates, decades, in order for your beautiful listeners to come up with the proper conclusion. And so when you talk about even the history of slavery, well, next time I'm going to come back, I would love to come back. We'll definitely get into that. But with Kobe Bryant, he was snuffed out because he was going to expose the entire pharmaceutical industrial complex, beginning with the NSAID Therapeutic Corporation, Acorn, and High-Tech Pharmaceuticals, which are owned, not Acorn because they're defunct now, which are owned by the Novartis AG Group out of Basel, Switzerland, who is heavily involved in the design of COVID-19, okay? And so when you look at the Novartis AG Group, who does the drug testing for the NBA, and Kobe was set to receive 2 checks for $1 billion each. Why? President Xi Jinping wanted Kobe Bryant to create a rival league that will rival the NBA.
Right.
Adam Silver didn't want that. Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia.
MBS.
Right, that's it. Good friend of Kobe Bryant.
There was multiple different factors that played into them taking out Kobe. That makes sense. Now that, of course, we knew they took him out. But now that we know that, like, of course, I heard the NBA thing and we heard the pharmaceutical thing. But to put them side by side with each other, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, why they would want to get him out of there. Feel me?
Wanted to present Kobe with $1 billion check to create a rival NBA league against Adam Silver. Adam Silver didn't want that.
And LeBron knows
Shortly before Kobe's death was the passing, okay, of the former commissioner of the NBA, David Stern, who was set to testify before Congress regarding the NBA's connection to organized crime and gambling. So Commissioner David Stern dies, and then here comes Kobe. One of Kobe's best friends, actor Chadwick Boseman of the Black Panther,
died of cancer.
Died of cancer. Okay, an aggressive form.
Some would say even turbo cancer.
Turbo cancer, yeah. And I have a contact in the Los Angeles Coroner's Department. That a woman that I know, a good friend of mine, Nigerian, she said she believes that Chadwick Boseman was poisoned, which propelled the cancer. That sounds like a Hollywood movie. Why would the deep state do this? Because Chadwick Boseman, along with Nipsey Hussle and Kobe Bryant, wanted to leave the system.
Right.
And Kobe Bryant created a company called Granity Studios. Granity. Now, the term granity means graphene. Graphene, like graphene oxide. An element within.
That's the main reason why you would never hear 50 Cent, Mayweather, any of these people come out and say, oh, the industry, this, they're never gonna, people that are at the top, you can't go against the grain, bro. Even if you're not at the top, nigga. If they funded you and let you into the industry and put you on their biggest stage and you go against them and you signed them contracts and you've been eating for years, you've been living in Hollywood for 15 years in your house and you can put your kids through school and all this shit. Now you I don't want to be a part of this no more. Hell no, bro. Hell no. That's not how this shit work, bro. It's blood in, blood out with these niggas. You feel me? Like, and that's why everyone isn't chosen, because they know certain people gonna flip. They know certain people gonna speak the truth. That's why niggas like us, like the average person, will never be able to get to this level, bro. Even if you're somebody that want it, you could fiend for it. You could try to run and chase it. They still wouldn't choose you, bro. They pick and choose who they put on these certain levels. Like, I was seeing some weird videos with Blueface and the son of his baby mother, or the son of his girlfriend he with, and him doing just little weird shit with the son. And I'm just like, bro, they know who to put on in the industry. They know who to make famous and viral. Lame, pathetic men like this, you know?
The COVID-19 vaccination, COVID-19. So Granity or Granity Studios. So you get people, you know, like David Geffen. You get people like Steven Spielberg wanted to contribute money for Kobe Studio. Granity, he said, no, I don't need your money.
Right.
I don't want to be controlled.
I don't want to be controlled.
And he won an Oscar.
He won an Oscar. That's it. You see? And now you got this counterfeit like LeBron James, who has that Boule logo tattooed on his chest. LeBron James has that Boule tattooed on his chest.
And it's been there.
What's the tattoo?
Yeah,
what
the Boule tattoo. If you go to Google Images and type in LeBron James chest tattoo.
They don't even know. Like
LeBron James chest tattoo.
Crazy, bro.
Or that Boule, B-O-U-L'-E, tattooed on the chest of LeBron James.
It's an apostrophe.
Half male, half female, half lion with breasts, with his right paw on an urn. You are in that they keep the ashes of.
You're actually right.
That's it. You see? So LeBron James is a Prince Hall Mason, has that Boule tattoo on his chest. It's amazing, I know. And so, and I'm going to say this. When LeBron retires, his number would be called 2. Okay, this is how the deep state, he thinks that he's just going to retire, and that's why he doesn't want to retire. And so that tattoo is tattooed on LeBron's chest. You know the former NBA player Dwayne Wade.
Correct. Oh, he's messed up.
Yeah, messed up. His son Zion is now called Zaya. Okay, this is how these black folk do, not just black people, but people within the system. To go to the next level, you have to sacrifice something. This goes back thousands of years during the time of the pharaohs. If a man wanted to have access to Pharaoh, he had to sleep with the male magician. If a woman wanted to have access to Pharaoh, she had to sleep with the female magician. If a parent wanted their child to see Pharaoh, that child had to sleep with a male or female magician. Nothing has changed. In the rap industry, to go at a certain level financially, you have to be what we call butt broken.
Butt broken.
Humiliation.
That humiliation. And to your powerful listeners, this goes back into slavery, right? The transatlantic slave trade. Slaves who could not be controlled were sent to the Caribbean. And they were tied down, mostly men, chest first, and molested by a male slave master in front of the other family members and in front of the other slaves. Nothing has changed. So when you look at Sean Combs, he was an FBI informant until he was arrested. Wow. He was an FBI informant going back to the 1990s. So why did the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security raid his house here in Holmby Hills?
Wake up!
Thousands of videotapes of senators, congressmen, okay, including people like Hakeem Jeffries now, is on those tapes. Why do you think President Trump got his tax bill passed? Now, President Trump can reveal the Epstein and the Diddy list, but he's smart. He says, I'm keeping this. You see?
That's a leverage.
Leverage. And so Diddy is going down, okay? People like Stephen A. Snitch, okay? His best friend, Stephen A. Snitch, is a boule. Okay, I met him about 2 years ago.
That's not surprising.
At the building.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that ain't surprising to hear. I'm not surprised Stephen A. Smith boule as hell. He moved like he a boule ass nigga. Him and Stan Lee. Or Stephen Lee, whatever his name is. What's his name? Spike Lee. Him and Spike Lee move like boule.
Hotel. Nice guy, but he is what we call a house Negro. Okay.
What does it mean?
A house Negro
what does this mean?
Is a person, a boule, that protects the gate of its master. A house Negro, as Malcolm X says, protects the system of its master. Stephen A. Snitch used to say, I'm so excited about making money for my bosses. Okay, so Disney, okay, pedophiles and ESPN. And if you are pro-Trump, they will fire you. Okay, another topic for another day. So then, Stephen A. Snitch is a boule. Okay, so all of these people, these black journalists like Gabby Phillips on the Crack News Network, they're boules. Okay, Gayle King, of CBS News, shortly after Kobe was assassinated, she interviewed a former WNBA player who was great friends with Kobe, Lisa Leslie, and was asking Lisa Leslie, did Kobe rape that girl and call her, bashing the reputation of Kobe Bryant. Why? Because boules do this, and then right after that interview, Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey's girlfriend, gets a $500,000 raise. This is what they do. They don't care about us. These gatekeepers, I'm telling you, Reverend Al, Vitamin B Deficient Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Benjamin Crump, Farrakhan, they're all a part of the boule secret society.
Wow.